Michael Sowers has been tearing up the PLL. He has a unique style of footwork that's combined with the fastest feet in the league. He baits players with shuffles, then explodes into a sprint at the cage. He's dishing lever passes all over the field and dicing up defenses in the two-man. As of June 25th, he leads the league in assists and is hunting for the points lead too. In this video, I'll show what makes Sowers so good so you can play just like him. Let's get into it. Here, Sowers shows us how to play with our defenders' hips to score more points. Sowers starts his dodge in the back corner. Instead of dodging directly at his defender, Sowers begins his dodge by moving upfield. That forces the pole to run horizontally with him across the field. When Sowers then throws a simple split dodge, the pole's hips are facing completely upfield, making it difficult to recover. As Sowers comes off the pick, he sees the D-mid immediately switch onto him, but also feels that the pole is still pressuring him. Most players would try to split the double or run at the D-mid, but Sowers understands how to use spacing. By running away from the pressure, he can free up his hands and draw the defenders away from Kelly on the crease, who dumps it for the finish. This time Sowers shows off his pick strategy to score more points. Sowers again activates in the back corner of the field with a pick to his left. As he attacks at the pick, he notices two things. His pole slips under the pick and the D-mid is playing aggressive on the switch. Sensing that aggression, Sowers retreats backwards to draw the D-mid even further out, forcing him to switch, giving him the invert matchup. Now Sowers can resquare with the matchup advantage, but he notices the pole still has his attention on him, so he immediately dumps it to Courier for the finish. The key with this dodge was drawing the D-mid onto him while also giving himself space to feed. Here, Sowers shows how to use deception on picks to score more points. Sowers attacks in a full sprint at this pick. Most players would blow past it and just hope that their matchup will get caught up. Instead, Sowers can use deception to confuse the defense. As he's about to come off the pick, Sowers slows down and retreats. This pulls the D-mid out and creates confusion for the defender, whose vision is blocked by the pick and the D-mid. Now when Sowers cuts back, there's this massive space where he can operate and find a convoy for the finish. Here, Sowers shows the dodge combination to smoke defenders down the alley. Sowers starts his dodge in the top corner and wants to dodge down the alley, but has to set his defender up to do it first. To do that, Sowers rolls back to the top side of the field. Take a look at how Sowers comes out of that roll though. By planting and moving slightly upfield, he draws this pole farther out and onto his toes. If he instead rolled downfield into the pole wouldn't have to move at all. When he's moving upfield, he has a calm, relaxed body language with his head up. That makes him look like a passer and encourages the pole to extend even further out to get into his hands. Once Sowers gets the pole fully extended out, he can then split down the alley and beat him in one efficient step. As he comes down the alley, he uses a jump shot to get his hips around and increase his angle for the finish. The key with this clip was baiting the pole outwards and off balance so that he was setting up a split to go down the alley. Here, Sowers shows how to use change of speed to win more matchups. Sowers starts by casually jogging against his matchup. His goal here is to lull his defender to sleep while also moving him backwards towards the pick. If he moves in too quick, the defender will force early contact. As they get close to the pick, Sowers comes into a shuffle like he's going to post up. When a defender sees this, they start to lock down their feet because they're expecting contact. Instead of posting up though, Sowers rolls out of the shuffle with the pick to his left. The combination of quickly changing speeds while also moving from a post-up position catches the defender off guard. As Sowers rounds the crease, he draws a slide, leaving Taylor open for the finish. Real quick, if you want to support the channel, we're doing a merch drop on June 30th, 12 p.m. EST. Check the link in the description for a link that will get you in 3 hours before the public can get into the drop so you can secure your merch. We're only doing 80 pieces of clothing in this first drop, so make sure you get in quick. Let's get back to the video. This time Sowers shows how to bait your defender. Sowers starts his matchup against this D-mid. Instead of running downhill like most players would, Sowers just shuffles sideways with his matchup. Most players think that starting a dodge like this is useless because you can't really beat someone with a shuffle, but Sowers is using his footwork to bait his matchup. He's waiting for two things to happen. The first is when the D-mid brings his foot over his front leg. This position ties up the defender's feet, making it hard to drop step. But the main thing he's waiting for is a D-mid to bite on contact. Shuffling like this will make any defender impatient, so Sowers is waiting for this moment when the D-mid tries to jam him. Right when it happens, he attacks downhill and finds Taylor open for the BTB. This time Sowers shows how to use spacing to score more points. Sowers catches the ball behind the cage. Pay attention to his first action. Even before he catches it, he's sprinting forward. This instantly makes him a threat and pulls the entire defense downwards. If he were to catch it and sit back, the whole defense would just glue onto their matchups. But as he gets close to Geely, he slows back down. He wants to draw his defender in, but also give himself a window to feed. So by sprinting upfield and slowing down, he creates urgency but keeps his spacing. That urgency on the defense leaves McConvoy open on the backside for the finish. This time Sowers shows how to use fakes to win more matchups. Sowers starts at X and wins this matchup off of his first 3 steps. By moving backwards, he instinctively gets Zapatella to take a couple small steps forward. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but even a tiny bit of forward motion delays a pull's drop step. Then combining that with the pick, Sowers can give himself even more room. Zapatella is now in complete reactive mode, so when Sowers throws a fake, he bites on it by putting his stick in the lane and slows himself down even further. Sowers then attacks Zapatella's top foot where he has the least amount of leverage and then can flip his hips for the finish. Sowers will continue to dominate the PLL this year, and if you're a player, you should be studying him. His footwork is extremely unique and practical for multiple playstyles. If you like this video and want to support this channel, check out the link in the description to get early access to the G League merch drop on June 30th, 12 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for watching.